notes. Here we go. Okay. Lot of notes going on in here. Let's go in order over here, and then we'll work. Well, yeah, let's start with Tishrei and just go through in order, okay? Is that okay?
It's like a review?
We'll do a review and we'll kind of just go through any, and then you can fill out details of where we are, okay? So Cheshvan is Akrab, is Scorpio. Okay. Now, the letter that Hashem used to create Cheshvan is with the letter Nun. Okay, and think about a scorpion, right? What's the first thing that you think about when you think of a scorpion?
Ew. Scary.
Scary, why?
Poisonous. Aren't they poisonous?
They're poisonous, right? They've got a sting.
Right.
Okay, so the way our sages explain it is it's attached to Maznaim, to the scale. On Tishrei, we get an opportunity of standing up with the Lamed, and building ourselves up. People who don't utilize Tishrei, they're stung with the reality that you missed a massive opportunity. Okay. And it's an open opportunity for potential, meaning the flood began on the month of Cheshvan, and the temple was completed in the month of Cheshvan, which means you got opportunities. Now, the letter Nun stands for Nofel. Nofel. N-O-F-E-L. Nofel means to fall. Which means the month of Cheshvan is a dangerous time. Okay, so you want to be careful with the month of Cheshvan. Let's talk about people who are born in the month of Cheshvan. They're extremists.
Oh, and laughing bad.
Extremists. Which can take them to immense success, and it can cause immense damage. According to the Arif, okay, don't need to say that. And the month of Cheshvan is also attached to the sense of smell. See that? Tishrei, Cheshvan, Cheshvan, Nofel. The power of smell or breath. And if I can just throw one more thing into our collection.
Yes.
We have a tribe for each month, and this is going to be the tribe of Menashe. Tribe of Menashe. Okay. Tishrei is the tribe of Ephraim. Menashe and Ephraim were the two sons of Joseph, right? Tishrei, Cheshvan is Menashe. Okay, let's go Kislev. Yeah, Tishrei, Cheshvan, Kislev. Okay, so Kislev, Sagittarius, Kashat, and that is referred to as a bow. Okay, so now, what does a bow represent? Think about a bow. right? It's an arrow. Okay. Tishrei, Kislev is a time of immense prayer. It's an opportune time, or the values of Kislev is prayer. Now, what's it got to do with prayer? So think about when you shoot a bow, when you shoot an arrow, right? You pull the bow to you. The closer you get to your heart, the further it goes. And the more careful you want to do as you want to aim your arrow in the correct direction. When Jacob gives over a blessing, when he meets his son Yosef, he meets Yosef in Egypt, and Yosef brings his two sons. Yaakov, he says to Yosef, I'm giving you a gift. I'm giving you the city of Shechem, which I achieved b'charbi uvekashti, with my bow and my sword. And our sages say, he said, obviously Yaakov was not a great warrior. He achieved the city of Shechem through his prayer and his supplication. A bow in Judaism represents prayer, the power of prayer. And think about Hanukkah. It is kind of, I would almost say it's a hybrid of successful prayer and warrior, right? Think about the festival of Hanukkah. They were tremendous, brave warriors, right? But at the same time, they were immense Torah scholars, right? So the month of Kislev represents by kashat, which is a bow, and it is the concept of prayer. Now look at this. The letter after the letter Nun in the Hebrew alphabet, so Nun stands for Nofel, to fall. The letter after is the Samach, and the Samach represents Basomech. Somech means support. To support. Somech, which means support. In the prayer of Ashrei, we have the verse that Somech Hashem lechol hanoflim. God supports all those who fall. Okay, so almost like Tishrei is an opportunity to evaluate yourself, to get great with regards to your sense of positivity and balance. Scorpio, Akrab, the month of Cheshvan, is the sting, people who missed out those opportunities. And then Kashat or Kislev is those who fell or those who are falling. This is an opportunity of being supported. Okay. Mazal Kashat. Where is my I mixed it by some of them. For some reason, it didn't print out over here. So people who are, okay, here we go. Here are the natural tendencies. What colors did I use for tendencies? Extreme green. So people who are from the month of Kislev, they have the ability of overcoming nature. Overcoming their instinct or natural desires, overcoming nature. But they want freedom. They can't stand framework. No framework. They don't like frameworks. They don't like working within a framework.
So when you're saying that,
Can I just tell you one person who's born there? It's my wife.
so that those are the characteristics of Sagittarius?
Yes.
Okay.
And the tribe is Benjamin. Benjamin. Okay, Tevis. The month of Tevis has the last 2 days of Hanukkah in it. It's also got a fast day, the 10th of Tevis. And the Gadi, the goat, is represented by this concept of the ability of utilizing balance, trying to find balance between material wealth and spiritual drive. The struggle. So, for example, where we find the Gadi, the goat, is when Jacob was trying to steal the blessings from his father or from Esau. We see that his mother said, "Go prepare for me 2 goats," right? Those 2 goats represented Jacob and Esau, Yaakov and Esau, who in truth, they were meant to be unified force to be able to take on the next responsibility. Yaakov was meant to be the study of Torah, and Esau was meant to be the material world and working together. This is that someone who's born in this month has that drive, has that struggle between these 2 worlds. Let's see where we have one of the things he says over here is that the people who have this, who are born in this month, are not disturbed by challenge. They have, they're dedicated, they're focused, dedicated and focused to specific tasks.
Sounds like you.
Dedicated and focused.
Right?
She's more this one.
Oh, okay. So.
Overcoming nature, liking her freedom,
Yeah.
thinking out of the box.
Oh, yeah.
But they get easily frustrated or angry, quick to anger.
I love Bruce's Capricorn.
Feet on the ground, living from a very natural perspective. Don't like taking chances, and they calculate their decisions.
This is not Bruce.
Say again?
My husband's Capricorn. It's not fitting.
It's
yet.
not fitting in.
Maybe he's at the end of Capricorn.
into Aquarius.
Okay, that's what we had. Mazal, anything else? Kislev. No, we're in Tevis, right? Tevet, Saturn, and the tribe is the tribe of Dan. The tribe of Dan. Dan
So
was
do the,
a
do
calm.
the characteristics of the tribe
Yeah,
leaders go
Yes.
along with it?
my brother's name is Dan. Didn't realize he's actually, yeah, he's born in the month of Tevet. Okay, Shvat. Shvat. Shvat is Deli, water, Aquarius. Am I missing like a page? No, it's not. What are we doing? Delete. There we go. Mazal Ziyam Mazal Chadash Rebbe. Okay. Shem Nichas Chodesh Shvat Hu Asher. Okay, so this the month of Shvat, we have Tu B'Shvat, which is blessing. Now, people who are born in this month are successful in business, in finances. The tribe that is associated with the month of Shvat is Asher. And Asher talks about his blessing from Jacob is financial success.
Mhm.
Shvat, right? Bnei Zlihem Anashim She'aftanim. They're very uplifted. They're artistic, creative.
You. Oh, so it's the creative and artistic, all those things you've made.
Idealistic, that work towards justice. Exactly. Okay, that's what we have. Anything else over here? What month is that? Shvat. Shvat. Okay, Shvat. Adar. Adar, Purim. Festival of Purim. Now, Adar is represented by two fish. I spoke about this idea of both energies, Jacob and Esau finding harmony. The tribe is Naphtali. Naphtali Ayala Shulchai. Naphtali was a speed very fast. Okay, so fish. The place of fish is in water. Water represents kindness and mercy. And therefore, people who are born in this month, they have these traits who are kind and merciful. They're very intuitive to be able to deal to take care of small details. Small details. The challenge that they have is deceit. Is that how you spell it? I don't know. That's right. What's going on with my camera?
EI. This is an EI. Not I before E.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's an EI.
Okay. Something's funny. Oh. Shaking it
But
off.
they're not complaining. whoever- Right.
Something is wrong. Okay, I hope that's better. Sorry, Gloria, if you're paying attention.
I am.
Okay, Nisan. So Nisan is the month of Pesach.
Yeah, could you elaborate a little bit more on the idea of deceit?
It's a downfall of people who are born during that month, meaning it's a challenge that they have to deal with. They're more pulled towards that direction. They need to be careful about that. So one of the things he writes over here is that they will not always be true to themselves. They're looking for outside approval and will sometimes be open about different perspectives. I don't think so. Sure. Do we need pest control service?
We do, because
we
there
do.
were bugs flying around the other
Okay, I
day,
guess we
so
do.
Maybe somebody did call it in.
Oh,
There were
Remember
some,
the building, we come up some more,
oh,
the
yeah.
canvas.
okay,
Yeah, I
great.
think in here we do. You know, those oranges been here for so long.
I just ate them.
Oh, you didn't?
They're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Okay.
there were
And
some
the spray
bugs.
while we're sitting here.
That's understandable.
Poison.
Wear a mask.
Okay, here we go. Tale. The Mazal tonight, the month of Nisan is represented by the ram. Okay,
Which
Yeah.
makes so much sense, right?
because of Korban Pesach or what?
Yeah, because of the shofar, I mean, the ram and the ram offering.
Pesach, yeah.
Pesach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also halfway through Pesach, we start counting the 49 days of the Omer. It's the beginning of spring.
I'm gonna go get one. We're gonna go get a mask.
Okay, I'm
because-
going to continue.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, there are-
Checking the, I don't know if we have any more. Do you want a yarmulke to put over your face?
That's weird.
Here we go. Yeah, I got you.
Find one?
Yeah.
It kills the bugs and it's gonna kill me. That's the way I look at it.
If the bugs don't kill you, the gas will.
It's all
Okay.
been some custom.
Okay, there you
Filled with life, the month of Nisan. Their traits are filled with life, happiness. Life, happiness. And that kind of works within the concept of the month of Nisan and Pesach is that it's the time of the birth. and that is a time of celebration.
I think I have that on this
Um,
birth and rebirth. Yeah, this is from my notes when I was in Israel.
oh, really?
Mhm.
They take responsibility. Brave. Okay, and their challenge is that they may suffer of not paying attention, not giving correct attention, and stepping over other people.
Hmm.
And it kind of fills in, works with their trait of being fire. Hey. Okay, next.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
the tribe? Did you tell us? which
Oh, the tribe. No, I didn't tell you the tribe. The tribe of Nisan is the tribe of Judah. Kind of fits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know over there?
Well, we treat areas where there's water access.
Okay.
because that's what it is.
Did you do the back over here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, ER, Nisan ER. ER is Yisachar. Yisachar. Okay,
Oh,
Yisachar is the ability of deep thoughts, thoughtful person. Enjoy study. Yisachar is someone who studied Torah. Sure. They don't waste their money.
that is so true.
They're careful with their money. Careful with money.
He does.
Cheap is not the same thing as
That's
careful.
true. You're right. You are right.
They don't like taking chances.
Mhm.
They'll make serious decisions only after significant investigation and looking from all aspects. They don't like changing. They don't like changes in their life. And one of the challenges are that they lean towards worry and feel heavy weights on their shoulders.
Hmm.
Warriors and feel like they're carrying a lot of weight. So these are things that they need to overcome. Almost like a bull that carries weight. I don't know if we give a bull the perspective of careful or thoughtful, but it's more from a perspective of focused thought process. Okay, so that is ER, Taurus, or the shore, the bull.
Nothing about stubbornness.
I'm sure there's stubbornness going on there.
Yeah, that's me.
You can pull it in yourself.
I do.
They don't like changing. That's what I said,
Yeah,
right?
I don't. I suppose.
The way that they can help themselves with regards to their challenges is actually by prayer, connecting to prayer. They can become better at not wanting so much. Sivan, the last of the days of the Omer, the giving of the Torah, we have the tribe of Zebulun. And we have them as Te'omim. Mazal Te'omim. Te'omim. And they said about these people, they can sell ice. Yes, ice. They're very good with their mouth. They can talk and sell. Think about it. This is the month that the Torah was given on. Okay, Zvulun, our study is of Torah, and Torah is achieved through your mouth. They're easy to adapt. They're very adaptable. They always want to know everything. Better be, it's good to be their friend. They don't like to get into fights or arguments. The challenge is the decision making. They struggle making decisions. Okay, moving right along. We have the next one is Tammuz, Sartan. Okay, so this is very interesting. So the crab, it's got a very hard scale, a very hard shell, right? You know that we used to have, it's the same thing, a crab and a lobster, they're very similar. They're just different shapes, but when they need to grow, you know what they do?
Get rid of the shell.
Yeah, they actually, they shed their shell, they go into hiding for a period of time until the shell becomes hard, and then they come out and they actually eat the shell. That's actually fascinating. Yeah, so we used to have, when we were in Israel, we had 2 lobsters, and they were really entertaining. And then one day, my kids come out and said, our lobster's dead. And lo and behold, the lobster that made it through so long, he was dead. Like we just saw this dead shell, we didn't realize. And then I had time to clean it out. And then a few weeks later, the lobster's back, right? It was fascinating because ultimately what he did was he shed his shell and it looked like he died. But in truth, he was just hiding and then he came back out. So in a similar way, this concept is in order to change the voice.
Yeah, Rabbi Gadi, yeah, the computer, yeah, it's very erratic, the sound and the picture. Very erratic, the sound and the picture.
I'm gonna have to just try this, okay? Not so clear, right?
Yeah, no, it's very blurry. Okay, it's a little better. It's very blurry. Okay, it's a little better.
I don't know, the whole thing is shaky. I have no idea why it's doing it. Completely unstable. Oh, it has a computer. Hold on, let's see if we can use this computer. Gloria, just give it a minute. I'm trying to log in on my other computer, okay? So I'm just gonna log
Okay.
off my video and you're just gonna have to listen to me without my visuals. So we're in the month of Tammuz, which is Cancer or Sartan. And that is this concept of a crab, which is people who are born in this month are very stubborn, very stuck. And in order for them to change, they really need to go through some major they need to go through some major behaviors in order to achieve change. Jay Credit.
Or with the moon changes.
Okay, hopefully that's better. Better?
Well, we'll see how long it stays this way.
Okay. No, I changed my computer. It's a different computer, so hopefully that.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. And okay, I'm just gonna leave it. So Sartan. They have phenomenal memory. They're very attached to the past. Nostalgic people. They're very family oriented, very dedicated to the family. They have a high intuition and a tremendous will. Now, they are moody, not moody. They're open to moods, meaning they have mood swings. I don't know if we could call if mood swings are the right word, but they are typical to get. They may get depressed easily, okay, and they need to work on their happiness. Need to become better at that. Need to work on that the happiness mode. Think about it. I didn't write over here. So I told you about these 7 the 7 planets. So the planet that is associated with Sartan is the moon.
What's the tribe?
And the tribe of Sivan, sent here, Sivan, Zebulun,
Yeah, no, this is Tammuz.
Tammuz, sorry, Sivan, Tammuz, tribe Reuven. Aha, look at that. Reuven. think about the one person that actually stood up for Joseph when they wanted to kill Joseph. There's one person that stood up for his family. It was Reuben. And Reuben is also associated with water. But Reuben has a difficult time changing. Okay. Av, the tribe of Av is the Ari, the lion, and that is the tribe of Shimon. People of leadership, traits of leadership, stability, optimistic, visionaries. And guess what the challenge is? They hate discipline. Being not disciplined, being accountable. What is it? What do they call when they're bringing in when they're bringing, let's say, an audit? They hate audits. They hate being audited. Or if you have a better word for me,
They don't like rules.
they don't. Well, no, they don't like to be checked on. Don't tell me how. Like it's someone who comes in and says, "Okay, let's do an annual." They hate They hate that audit. It's a big challenge for them. They don't like that. It's a tribe of Shimon. Two more, right? Av. No, we just did Av.
Oh.
Elul. Elul is Betula. So Elul is the virgin. The tribe of Elul is the tribe of Gad. Now, Gad in Judaism were fighters. Delete again. Here we go. So now this is very interesting. A Betula is a virgin, which means that you have these people have the ability of fixing or completing things right to restart. So for example, in the month of Elul, we're going towards Tishrei, you can really clean up one situation as if there was never a problem before. Okay. Their strength is that they know how to go into small details. They know how to give attention to small details. Small details. Organized. Responsibility. Responsible. Serious. And mature. Their challenge is they can't stand imperfection. They're always striving towards perfection. and they struggle bringing their ideas to reality.
So when the tribe, like Virgo was God,
Yeah.
so was the leader a Virgo, or the people in there Virgos, or it just describes the whole tribe? How does that work?
So
It's more in the month, right?
yeah, so right. So what's happening is like we have the sun, and we have the earth that is circling around the sun, and then we have the moon that is circling around the earth, and then we have the planets that also, and then outside of that are the stars, right? And the stars all follow the lunar cycle, okay? And then according to each each cycle during each month, these energies from these stars are influencing the world. Okay, so we'll talk about, for example, during this month of the Betulah, the month of the Virgin, we have this energy of being able to start from new, right? Completing. The tribe of God have this same energy, right? It's almost like there are these 12 energies that the Jewish nation are made up of. And we reflect, each one reflects one of these energies.
So it's not when they were born.
I don't know. I don't know, but it's much bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much more global than that. It means like it's an inherent energy. One thing that we notice is that the one tribe that does not exist over here is the tribe of Levi. Levite is not in here. Because we have Ephraim and Manasseh. Ephraim, where's Ephraim? Ephraim's over here, and Manasseh. And they were the two sons of Joseph. So that's where we had. Okay, a lot of information. Not necessarily do I understand everything, but I think that we definitely have what I think is beautiful over here is seeing that, like, Judaism has a system, right? And everything falls into categories. There's a letter for each month. I didn't even write down. If you want, we can write down the 7. I'll put them in. The seven planets. Did I? I only did one of them. So
On here you did it, but.
Oh, it's over there.
Sivan and Elul have both Mercury.
Yeah, because there's only 7 planets that are used.
Oh, it's like only.
No,
No.
it's only 7. The sun and the moon are used once, I think. And then each of these are used twice, except for Venus. Let's just put them down. Might as well, once we're here.
Oh, yeah, I see that they're used twice. Got it.
Oh, I can't use the term. So each one has got like its own Tishrei. Okay, here we go. So Tishrei is Venus. Oh, here it is. Venus.
Yeah, you talked about it.
And I spoke about Venus is like this female drive or attraction, the ability of driving toward that feeling towards the love of Hashem. Cheshvan is Mars. Mars is not necessarily a positive trait, or it's not a, it's a people who are under the trait of Mars are dangerous people. But it's not necessarily dangerous, or almost like we can say extremist people, right? Need to be careful. Kislev is Jupiter. Don't know what Jupiter means. Tevis, Saturn. Shabbat is also Saturn. Adar is Jupiter. Nisan is Mars. So almost like this one and this one is the positive and the negative of these two. This Mars and this one. I don't necessarily understand what I'm talking about. Venus is over here again. So Venus over here, we have the counting of the Omer towards the giving of the Torah, which is like an ability of being able to connect to Hashem in an emotional way. Tammuz, sun here. Here is Venus. Sivan is Mercury. Tammuz, the moon. The sun, and Elul is Mercury.
Interesting that the sun when it's such a dark, depressing time.
It's well, it is this it is the peak.
Energy.
It is the peak of the summer, right? And then the other part that I would say is that sun is a burning fire, right? It can be positive, and it can be very negative as well. Okay.
Which is your sign.
Gloria, send me a text and I will send you those details. I'll send you a picture, the pictures and the what's his name, the follow-ups.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. What is your email address? And I'll just
Rabbi G at LechaimCenter.org.
Rabbi G
at L'chaim Center.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know. Well, sometimes it's so general that it always means something in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I see myself in a lot of other things.
Mhm.
And then I wonder, so I was born prematurely, so I wonder if my sign should have been a dog.
right.
Like, would that,
Yeah.
is it when you're actually born, or maybe
I
you're
would
supposed
think
to have
it's
been
actually
premature?
born, don't you think?
Yeah, it's because I was
I would
supposed to
think-
have been born then, right? 1 month,
Right. How premature?
like 8 months.
That was
really
like
little.
4 weeks. Nothing compared to my first 10 months.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
really small.
Oh, yeah. 2 in I went to the grocery store to see what a 3-pound chicken looked like, 'cause I couldn't imagine how little he was. He was so tiny. Now he towered over me. This is very interesting.
I think there's something to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does affect us,
There's
right?
exceptions.
Right. So the most important part is to remember is that definitely we all pulled. These are traits we all have. That so if Eve is born in this month, these are things that she's naturally her natural tendencies to break free of norms and not liking to work within frameworks and overcoming her nature. These are natural tendencies. Now, what you do with that is another thing, right? It's really, that doesn't mean that she's not challenged every single day with the personal challenges, whatever they are. She has those on a constant basis, and that is really up to her. Each of us, right? We all have our so this is not the big difference between Judaism and all the other fortune tellers is that we're not telling you a fortune, because your essence is really in your hands, and your drive to where you're going to go is really in your hands. And that is one of the main points behind Judaism, is that we believe that you are in charge of your destiny. And that prayer can change everything.
Like there's these brilliant people that don't do anything with their life,
Exactly.
whereas someone that's not so smart can really do